season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Dak going to start out going to the air.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Room here to run. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down. Not only do they pick up the first, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just rumble and rumble and rumble. And as you said, tacked on big yardage at the end.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
In motion right is Brown. After the interception, here's Wilson.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. In motion comes the tight end left. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The Dolphins at 9-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Wilson. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
There you go. The first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott,
left side to Lamb. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, it's really a It's almost like they said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And right side, they're going to go option here.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. In motion left comes Brown. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It's a room to run now. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Fights through him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They'll try and run for it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this to Elliott. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, kill. 27. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
And this pass.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Here's Wilson.
That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Throwing now is Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, 1 more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
One last shot for Wilson. Forced out to his left.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the